Hello, I'm Jake Riggs, and you've been watching me get ready as Aria PettyOne. We are getting ready for our weekly trivia night at Starlight Lounge here in Durango. I host Beam Me Up Starlight Trivia. Every Thursday, it's 3 rounds of trivia, and there's usually myself and another performer, and I do about 2 performances, and I have my co-host do another performance as well. So there's about 3 performances. There's a good amount of teams. We usually get about, I want to say depending on the night, between 7 to 12 teams, just depending on the night. But yeah, it's just a good time. It's a great time. The community's really been embracing it and loving it, especially the queer community here and the POC community and the gender non-conforming communities have really found it as a place where they can come and be and not have to really worry about being scrutinized or discriminated against here in town. So I love that I get to bring that to Durango once a week. So I started doing drag in October of 2019 was my first time performing. And it was just supposed to be a little one-off gig for a friend of mine who's a performer, her shows, and people in town already knew me from putting on shows with the Four Corners Alliance for Diversity, so we thought it'd be like a fun little surprise to have me do a little performance too, and I did, and I really just, I thought it was going to be just really a one-off thing, and it really kind of blew up into me getting other locations and other gigs, and even in like Farmington and stuff like that, and it really kind of just went from there. And then Starlight reached out to me and asked if I'd be interested in trying to make a drag night event happen once a week, and at first I was a little, nervous about it because I was like, wow, it's a lot to put on a show, once a week, but I figured, hey, why the hell not? Let's try it out and give it a go, and here we are almost a year later, and granted, we had the pandemic to deal with, but we're back and, better than ever, and people are excited to have us back in town, and so it's exciting. Hi everyone, I'm Aria PettyOne. I'm Durango's favorite little alien. I came up with the idea of Aria PettyOne just randomly sitting at the house one day when everything was going on about people wanting to bum rush Area 51. I kind of just said Area, Aria, there's something there, and look, here we are now. So yeah, it just kind of worked out perfectly.
It's over. A good way to kick off your weekend with Miss Aria PettyOne. And if you have tickets for this weekend's show on Saturday, it's going to be a hoot and a half over at 11th Street. I'm going to welcome you to Planet Petty for the first time. Ooh, it's going to be a good one, y'all. Just give us a few minutes. If you haven't had your team checked in yet, please raise your hand and I will be around to get your team name. If you haven't gotten your team name in yet, please let me know. And we'll get started here in about the next 5 minutes or so.